So number one is that Tommy is in one of the most high security prisons in this country. It's a civil case.
It has all categories of prisons.
It has all categories, but
HSU
this has for what Tommy is about and his message. There are individuals in there that would love to kill him, and they know.
And he made that clear.
And he made that clear.
Do you know what conditions he's being held in? Do you know where he is?
I believe at the moment they're doing what's right. They're doing the right thing. And what today is about is to send a message to the prison to let them know that if anything changes and he's put in solitary confinement, if he's not fed properly, we will be back and we'll surround the whole prison. Today, it's taken us 2 days to get this amount of people here.
This is a peaceful protest.
It's a peaceful protest.
But things weren't like that outside the Old Bailey, and they weren't like that
and
outside
do you know why?
the House of Parliament.
Because I'll tell you why. Because I go to Telford and I speak to victims of grooming, and there are 70 men that have gang raped a young girl that are not in prison. Yet we have a man that has gone to a court case and with publicly held information, spoken to a phone, and for that reason he's now sat in one of the most high security.
Do you think this protest is going to any way help his cause?
This protest is just about letting him know we're here. This has got nothing to do with trying to change something. Today is to let Tommy know.
But it's saying free him and it's saying letting him out, isn't it?
Free Tommy. Last year
that isn't going to happen, is it?
Well, we don't know that because we're going to look at the appeal. The appeal's going to go through. Listen, when you look, if he was in America, he wouldn't be in prison right now. If we were in Holland, he wouldn't be in prison right now. It's only this country that allows reporting restrictions on gangs of men from the Muslim community gang raping young girls up and down our country. The reason there are reporting restrictions in place is because the government don't want everyone to know about it. They want to keep those information hidden from the public.
What do you think it's like in there?
It's one of the, I've spent time in prison. I made a mistake when I was younger. I know what it's like. I was in a category C and it was the worst time of my life. In there is one of the most harshest conditions of a prison. You only have to do your research. It's one of the worst prisons in the country, and there are a lot of hardline extremists that are actually converting young lads in there under threat. If they don't convert, they're going to get murdered.
Do you think that Tommy Robinson presently is at in?
I think Tommy Robinson's always at risk. Everywhere we go. We can walk down the road in Newton, they'll be at risk. We can go into Tesco's and we can go to Paris and have a walk around.
Actually, you've got to say for actually being locked up right now.
In terms of open prisons, I agree. If you're in an open prison, you've got an ability with a lot of traffic, you don't know who's around. He shouldn't be in there full stop. Ross, if you went to a court case and publicly held information was on a BBC website and you said, I'm reading from a BBC website, and then suddenly as you turn around, 2 men walking into prison, into the court, and you say, how do you feel about your sentence?
It's very different. There are 2 versions. People believe there were restrictions placed.
Have you read them?
There were restrictions placed, and the judge, not me, the judge decided that he contravened those restrictions, and that's why. And he was also on licence.
No, because the media are lying. The media are saying the reason he's in prison is because the trial could have collapsed. It was made very clear by the judge that dismissed him on the last trial that there was no ability for him to have collapsed that trial. The media, your people that you work for, they are lying to the British public. Everyone, shut up! They are lying to the British public. They are telling the British public that Tommy's in prison because he could have collapsed that trial. That is not true.
Okay, you've made your point. Do you think this is going to help his cause, particularly inside prison, by mounting a demonstration outside it?
Tommy will be on his own for the whole prison sentence.
There'll be prisoners in there that will be actually wound up
about
what? By the noise, by what people are shouting.
Ross, they're sitting in the prison cell from 7 o'clock in the evening until 7 o'clock next morning. They've got fuck all to do in there. So basically, they're probably enjoying it. They're probably looking out the window right now. Our government have put him in there. Why should we care about the murderers and the rapists inside there that are a little bit worried about us? We should be caring about the fact that a man that is standing up for all of us, telling the public the truth, is being taken from us off the streets because he's a threat. We're about to start a documentary, Ross, that we've got names of police officers, corrupt police officers, social services, and the men themselves. We have information. Let me finish. We have information that will bring the whole thing on its knees, and they do not want Tommy to do that. We have a double-decker bus with a 45-foot screen on it. We're going to go to Telford, Rochdale, Rotherham. There are victims here today, Ross. There are victims here today that have none of their perpetrators. They were gang raped by 20 men in a derelict house with no windows and only a mattress on the floor. She stood here today and none of those perpetrators are in prison. Yet Tommy Robinson's just sat in there for telling us about that. How is that right? How is that right?
Do you think
Quiet, please.
that is possibly going to help his cause at the moment? Do you think that Do you think he'll get moved, or do you think he'll stay in Belmarsh?
We've said, I'm making it very clear. This will be the only protest outside the prison. This is to show this prison and say, look, this is a very small crowd compared to what we get. We're telling you now,
150 to 200.
this is nothing. I mean, last year we had 50,000 people. I don't know if you saw it free Tommy. Geert Wilders. I personally had Geert Wilders. We had all the lads coming over, all the politicians coming over from Europe to speak. Even congressmen from America came over. You don't know about that, Ross, because the BBC and the Sky News won't report on it.
Okay, all right.
But let me finish. If this prison changes his conditions, moves into solitary confinement, stops him feeding body, we will come back and we will surround this prison. But we're saying to this prison right now, this is the only one we will do outside this prison.
Okay, but do you think it's helped his cause inside the
I don't care if it's helped his cause. I know it's helped him by listening to all these people scream his name. Tommy Robinson!